The book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. I'm going to stop right there. I want to start off as always by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect out there, whoever you might be, and Shalom to the 144,000. It's the brother Amawan Padah for the GMS Denver camp doing the lesson. A follow-up lesson to the one I did earlier, all right, due to my screen recorder cutting out, and I believe it was Esau messing with me because it never had that problem until now. All right, but anyway, that's besides the point. Thing is that right here in Matthew 24 and verse 6, the Lord tells us that we're gonna hear of wars and rumors of wars in the last days before his return. Because Matthew 24, it goes into all the signs that will happen before Yahweh Shai enters back into this world, man. Okay? Before he makes his second appearance. All right? And we're hearing these things, wars and rumors of wars. The whole situation with Russia and Ukraine. Okay? Russia talking about they are getting ready to go nuclear if things continue to what's the word I'm looking for? Progress. All right, these are rumors of wars, man. And one of the brothers just did a lesson talking about this. The brother from Kansas City, I believe his name is Mahalal. Yahabashim al-Shabarakatah, that brother. I didn't watch the video, but I saw the title of the video and it said rumors of wars. And that's, what I thought about immediately. Because you got to understand that though these things are happening, all right, we're not at the very end yet. Okay? There's still things that got to take place. The mark of the beast has to be made mandatory. All right, the famines, the teeth of wild beasts, all these things got to happen. The persecution of the men of the Lord before everything goes nuclear. These things must happen. All right, but we're excited because it's in the talks. All right, and it's just really prophecy coming to pass, man. There's no doubt that we're at the end of this thing, man. We're nearing the end, should I say? We're very close. So hopefully you can hear me. All right, here's an article right here from the People's Voice, and it says Russia issues warning to West after Ukraine fires US made missiles into Russian territory. Let's read a little bit of this. All right, Russia has warned that it will retaliate with full-scale nuclear war after Ukraine launched US made missiles over the border on Tuesday. All right, now these are rumors of war, man. You got to realize that in times of war, there's a lot of propaganda. All right. If you don't know what that word means, matter of fact, I'll look that up. There's a term called wartime propaganda. You got to be careful, man, because, there's a lot of news out there, a lot of different stories that are brought to the forefront to pretty much throw certain people off. Okay. To sway the minds of the people in the favor of one party. They use the media and different news stories to do so. You got to be careful. It's called wartime propaganda. Matter of fact, let's see if I can get the definition of that really quick. So I just typed in wartime propaganda definition, and this is what came up. Let's click on this one. All right, bear with me. It says, damn, man, fuck out of here. Salakia. All right, so here it is right here. It says manipulating the masses, how propaganda was used during World War I. Okay, and that's what it is. It's manipulating the masses, the minds of the people. Okay, it says World War I was a conflict that not only consumed the lives of the soldiers in the trenches and battlefields, but also had a powerful impact on the hearts and minds of millions at home. This was done through the strategic use of propaganda. The proactive manipulation of people's attitudes through the media played a surprisingly pivotal role in shaping public opinion and mobilizing resources. But how exactly was propaganda used during World War I? What were the different types of propaganda employed by the warring nations? And how did it influence society's perception of the war? All right. It says, what is propaganda? The term propaganda often carries negative connotations associated with manipulation and deceit. And that's what these devils do. They manipulate and they deceive. And they do it through their media. But let's continue on. However, its roots are far more neutral, derived from the Latin propagare, meaning to spread or propagate. In essence, propaganda is about disseminating information, ideas, or rumors. You see, there's that word, rumors. All right, did we not just read that in Matthew 24? You should hear of wars and rumors of wars. Or rumors for the purpose of helping or injuring an institution, a cause, or a person. It has always been a powerful tool of persuasion with the capability of molding public opinion and directing collective action. Propaganda as a concept is as old as human civilization itself, from the ancient Egyptians who used it to glorify their pharaohs to the Romans who utilized it to control public opinion. And they're doing that to this day. They have a bad guy, they portray a certain leader as a bad guy in the media. They bring up all kind of dirt on them just to get the people to go against that particular movement. You know what I'm saying? Right now, this is what they do in America. They portray Vladimir Putin and the Russians to be these evil bad guys, which they are, all right, because they're Edomites, okay? But they're acting like, Russia's just some, rogue country that's just going crazy with their missiles and whatnot and their threats, really they're moving in defense of what the U.S. has done, what the U.S. and NATO has done to them. All right, you see, the U.S. struck first. All right, and that's what the U.S. does. That's what these Americans do. They strike first, and then they play the victim, and they put all kind of propaganda in the news to get you to hate a certain nation, so that they can justify the people banding together to go to war against that nation. All right, now let's get it in perspective. All these heathens are our enemies. All right, especially all these Edomites. They're all wicked, but they play the blame game. That's how propaganda is used. Okay, but that's the point, man. I'm not gonna read all this whole thing. Okay, but the point is that they spread rumors of war. That's what propaganda is, man. Okay. Okay, so back to the article. They're talking about, Russia threatening using nuclear weapons. Okay. Now it says here, Putin's foreign minister Sergei Lavrov warned that Moscow would react accordingly. Slovakia will react accordingly as he described the strike as a signal Ukraine wanted to escalate. In a post on X, Dmitry Medvedev, the deputy chair of Russia's Security Council, said such a move would mean World War III. Okay. That's what's coming, though. Ultimately, that's what's coming. Aside from all the wartime propaganda and the different rumors that are being spread by both sides, we know the truth because of prophecy. You see, that's how we can disseminate through the propaganda and different, plots that are spread through the media. All right, we know that it's not going to go nuclear because prophecy has to be fulfilled before it does. So we know that, next week, or tomorrow, it's not going to go completely nuclear and America's not going to be destroyed tomorrow because they have not made the RFID microchip mandatory. The persecution of the men of the Lord has not happened on a full scale as of yet. Jacob's trouble has not happened. Okay, all these things must happen before the nukes drop because the nukes are the end according to prophecy. Okay, but let's read some more of this. It says, meanwhile, British Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer has hinted that Number 10 would authorize Ukraine to use UK fire UK Storm Shadow missiles into Russia. All right, so it says the Mail Online reports in a dramatic escalation on the 1,000th day of the conflict, Kiev launched 6 Attack-on missiles from an undisclosed location over the border into Russian territory. The strikes triggered a fiery explosion at a depot in Kharkiv, believed to be storing ammunition supplied by North Korea, around 75 miles from the Ukrainian border. At the same time, Putin provocatively signed off changes to the country's laws on nuclear weapons to make it easier for them to be deployed against Ukraine in retaliation. And a lot of people are getting afraid, man. A lot of these people are afraid that these things are happening right now. Okay? And you know, rightfully so, you should be afraid because it is going to go nuclear at some point. And World War III is unavoidable. And if you don't have the protection of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, hey, you're going to be a victim of this. You see what I'm saying? Because the U.S. will be touched, all right, in World War III. Now, it says the amendments allow Russia to launch a nuclear attack in response to a conventional weapon strike, such as one by long-range missiles, which they're using right now in Ukraine against Russia. All right, so people are on edge. They're scared of nuclear war. They're running to their bunkers and all this shit already. Look, man, there's more that has to happen. All right. I'm not gonna read this entire article, but you see what's going on, man. That's the point of this article. Talks of nuclear war by Russia are arising. And there's different rumors of war that are popping off. All right. Wartime propaganda. All right. I want to bring this out. This is 1 Peter, Salakia. Hold on a second. 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 7. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. All right, the end of all things, man. The end of all things pertaining to this society and the way things are being ran in the earth. All right, the end of all heathen rulerships. All right, the end of wickedness being promoted openly and freely in the earth. That's what's at hand, man. All right, the end of these goddamn devils terrorizing the earth. Okay, and that's going to come in the midst of World War III. All right, but the thing is that we're in the end, but we're not at the very end. All right, the things that I mentioned earlier must take place. Okay, before those nukes drop. You see, so we got to be sober, meaning sober-minded, watching the news, keeping track of what's going on, not being drunk with the cares of this life. You see what I'm saying? All right, we're taking note to what's being said in the news and taking it serious because that gives us a gauge on where we at in prophecy. All right, so we're moving in a sober mind, in a sober spirit in these last days. All right, and we're watching and we're praying. All right, we're praying for this thing to come to an end soon because we're ready to get the fuck out of here. All right, as the hopeful elect, we are tired of this place. We're tired of being oppressed. We're ready for it to come to an end, and we see the Lord speeding things up. So call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right. You see, ain't no need to fear. The kingdom's almost here. All right, let's get some more precepts. But yeah, man, things are heating up, but we're not at the very end. All right, here we have right here the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 40. It says, "Let all things be done decently and in order." All right, this includes the prophecies in the scriptures. Everything must happen in order according to the order of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right, it ain't gonna be no disorder in the prophecies, man. All right, America's not gonna be destroyed tomorrow, and they didn't even make the mark of the beast mandatory. All right, World War III ain't finna go nuclear, and the famine of the word didn't happen. Okay, the persecution of the saints didn't even happen yet. The famines didn't even happen yet. Okay, these things gotta happen. The prophecies have to go in order. So though people are getting excited about World War III and things possibly going nuclear soon. All right, the other prophecies must take place, man. Okay, so I mentioned how things must have to, they must happen in order as far as the prophecies go, right? Before everything goes completely nuclear, the RFID microchip has to be made mandatory. But the thing is that they're already talking about that right now. All right, especially making it available here in America on a large scale. Okay, and the elder Yashawamba from GMS Dallas did a lesson on this, and I want to bring this out. Show you that the Lord is bringing all these things around the same time. So those going to happen in order. It's going to happen fast. All right. So let's play this clip.
Video. Okay, this is an older article, but Dr. Oz, okay, is big in dealing with this technology. All right, this technology, you see it, the C-HIP.
And that technology right there that he's highlighting, that is the mark of the beast. All right, and it's no coincidence that you know, the president-elect Donald Trump has appointed Elon Musk, all right, as, you know, part of his cabinet, you know what I'm saying, as well as this guy Dr. Oz. All right, and you see what he's about, man. Come on, everything is pointing towards, all right, the end. So before it goes nuclear, this has to happen, and it's right in front of you. Let's play some more of this.
Yeah. Okay. There's a new kind of cutting-edge technology Dr. Oz wanted his viewers to know about. A tiny C-hip just may be the next big thing because people all over the world are implanting them in their wrist. All right, so we see the aspect of Elon Musk with the brain. All right, and it's not just Elon Musk. There's millions of companies investing into this technology because this is the new wave and this is how the world is ultimately going to be ran. Again, things are becoming more and more clear. This is why you have particular camps who denied the MOTB. All right, now they're saying, well, there will be a C-hip, but it has nothing to do with the MOTB. Pretty soon they'll be saying it is the MOTB and act like they've always taught it. And we'll show you an example of that pretty soon here, if the Lord allows. But
so yeah, you know, I'll play a little bit more of this clip too. Very edifying video by the elder. But the point I want to make here is that you got to understand that you know, these elites of these other nations, they work together behind the scenes. All right, they got the people all in, you know, pandemonium because they you know, looking at World War III going nuclear and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, you got to understand that the mark of the beast is a worldwide system ran by the elites. Okay, and that includes Russia and the United States and all these other countries in between. They're gonna have to have this technology to maneuver in society. Okay, so you know, they're still doing backdoor, you know, deals behind closed doors, man. Don't think that this, you know, this thing is gonna get out of control and go nuclear all of a sudden. Nah, man. Esau still has to bring forth his new world order. All right, and these other countries are they're confederate in that, you know, in that area. Okay, you see, you gotta you know, think about it. Think about it. And they could very well use a quote unquote attack from Russia or something like that to scare people into getting this R fighting microchip. You see, you know, there's many different ways and avenues they can use to get the people to accept this mark of the beast, which they're gonna roll out. They have to roll it out. All right, that's their plans. How the hell are they gonna roll it out if everything goes nuclear all of a sudden? All right, think about that. But let's play a little bit more of this.
It says, Dr. Oz's producer Dean was sent to find out more about the C-hips and how they could potentially change our lives. Technology is a part of our everyday lives. As Dean put it, we're so attracted to our devices that they're basically becoming a part of our bodies. All right, and like this guy here, this demon, which is, there's something off about him. All right, you just look in his eyes and you see something's not right, something's lacking there. But Mark Zuckerberg announces the date that will end mobile phones and is clear about their replacement. It will be like with computers. See, and he's talking about basically smart glasses. Okay, something that's going to replace smartphones. So as you can see, this technology is gradually increasing into what they want. Okay, it says the mobile phone appeared in our lives just under 3 decades ago, a real revolution. But now there are signs of change. Meta CEO, all right, Mark Zuckerberg has been one to make it clear what is coming. He did so with the telling phrase, like it will be like computers. Okay, he said, in fact.
Okay, so yeah, you know, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna pause right there. I'm gonna jump around in this video to get to. There's a part where he pretty much goes in on Dr. Oz. All right, you see, and if you know who that is, he's some kind of celebrity doctor. All right, well known. Okay, and Donald Trump has appointed him as, with an official position in the government. And you saw what he was about. But yeah, man, they are moving forward towards this digital technocracy, man. Everything that you see, from your debit cards, your credit cards, to Apple Pay and the shit that you use on your phone to make purchases, to the biometric system that you use to make purchases by using your hand. All right, that's all leading towards what? The RFID microchip. Major end time prophecy has to take place before the nukes fly. Okay, and like I said, they could use an event, a dramatic event, where a lot of people die at one time. All right, to where they say, you know what, in order to be safe, if you want to be you and your loved ones to be safe and be able to be tracked wherever they might be, get the RFID microchip, in case of emergencies. They're gonna play it up like that, and with other different methods as well, because they like to use fear to guide the people in certain directions, man. And hey, these motherfuckers, we don't put it past them to cause a black swan event to bring this forth. They could blame it on Russia or another and get people to run to take this damn thing, man. They're gonna say it's for your own safety and the safety of your country, shit like that. Okay, but this has to happen.
See, RFID micro CHIP is a game changer in the tech world, but everyday people could benefit from having one. Okay, so let's listen to a video where the beloved, brother Yashalam, as you can see here, GMS Watchman, Trump names Dr. Oz as head of Medicare. Okay, and both.
See, there it is. So that's the position that he he put Dr. Oz in, this celebrity doctor. He put him in as the head of Medicare. Come on, man. You see where this is going.
Sides are in on the gradually bringing forth this technology. And as you see more and more, your rights are being taken away. And the Constitution is the only thing that's pretty much standing in the way, which that's getting ready to be dismantled. All we need is one big false flag. Okay, and we can, because the groundwork is laid, this digital, from 2020 till now, we've seen, the digital system to where you're going to need a digital ID. We've seen that system be implemented. But as you can see here, Trump names Dr. Oz as head of Medicare. Oz said RFID CHIP is the next big thing in healthcare, man. Okay? And as the scriptures say, woe unto him that decree unrighteous decrees which ye have prescribed. We always get that scripture.
Okay, now you see that? And we just mentioned, all right, Esau is known for making unrighteous decrees, unrighteous laws. All right, they're going to make it a law for you to have this CHIP, man, the RFID microchip. Okay, you won't be able to get Medicare benefits, you see, without having this thing. You won't be able to, get certain medications without having this technology. That's where this is going to, man. You won't be able to ride the bus. You won't be able to have a car. You won't be able to do anything. That's what it's going to progress to. And you don't got to believe it, man. Watch it happen. All right. Watch it happen. Because, hey, we believe that we're the true men of the Lord, man. And the Lord has opened our eyes up to see this. And it's coming to pass if you right in front of your face, man. All right, really quick before we continue, I want to bring this scripture out. This is Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse 33. It says, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. The Lord got his true men out here, man. And they're prophesying. And what they're saying is coming to pass. Why? Because they're the true men of the Lord, man. And the men of Great Millstone, starting with Elder Apostle Tahar on down, have been telling you that this would happen. Everything that we're saying, that we've been saying for years, is coming to pass. Come on, man. Put two and two together. All right, these other groups ain't talking about this, man, for the most part. They're telling you that the RFID microchip is something else other than the mark of the beast. They're telling you all kind of different false doctrines and ideologies, man. We got the truth here at Great Millstone. Take it or leave it. But you'll see, man, when it finally gets brought to the forefront, when they're forcing it, they're gonna try to force that shit on you. They're gonna try to force you to make a decision to take that shit. And you know that if you take it, hey, that's it for you, man. Any Israelite that takes the RFID microchip for whatever reason, the Lord's gonna destroy you, man. Okay, go read Revelation 14:9 on down. Tells you about that. The judgment of those who receive this technology is coming. All right, so here I have it, the video right here from the brother Yashalam out of the New York camp. All right, here's his page right here, GMS Watchman. Go ahead, subscribe, and watch to be edified. So here's the video. All right, let's check it out.
The latest breakthroughs. Turns out one of the biggest discoveries is actually this tiny. See how small that is? This little chip may be the next big thing, and it sounds like it's right from a sci-fi movie, but people all over the world are implanting these into their wrists. So I asked my producer, Dean, to find out more about this cutting-edge technology and what it could mean for your health.
Whether it's our smartphones, our watches, our fitness trackers, or our Bluetooth headphones, it's clear that technology is not just part of our lives, it's running them. It's how we buy things, watch things, how we date, stay safe, even how we travel. Paul? Cool. We're so attracted to our devices that they're basically becoming a part of our bodies. But what if they really could become a part of our bodies? Well, guess what? They can. Meet the RFID microchip. This tiny chip, which can be implanted into your wrist, yes, I did say wrist, uses short-range radio frequency identification, similar to the tech used to track your pets or your phone. Once implanted in your body, it could identify you as you pass through the airport, open the door to your home. It could even be used to buy groceries at the supermarket. Now, your driver's license, passport, keys, and wallet are all inside your body, contained in something the size of a grain of rice. I know it might sound like sci-fi, but it's not. 10,000 people have already been chipped, and the number is growing. The possibilities are limitless, especially when it comes to your health. Imagine you're rushed to the hospital without any identification, but with...
Okay, now like I said, they're gonna use this as a medical resource, man. Okay, check it out. You see, they're gonna go ahead and show you how it could be used, in a medical sense. They're gonna try to make it seem like it's a convenience.
Just one scan of your chip, doctors know your name, date of birth, medical history, insurance, blood type, allergies, even the medication you're taking. This chip in your wrist won't just change your life, one day it might just save it. And that's why this little RFID microchip is the next big thing.
Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash.
Okay, so yeah, man, the next big thing, and it is going to be the next big thing. All right, they're going to make it mandatory, and it's going to be to the point where those who refuse it are going to be punished by capital punishment, man, being put to death. Let's prove that real quick. All right, so here we have it right here to show you, to prove it to you that it's going to be punishable by death if you don't receive this RFID microchip. All right, Revelation 20 verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai and for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years. You see, it shows you clearly right here in this prophecy that there are going to be some who are put to death for not receiving the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip, which is going to be the next big thing, as that man said in that video. Okay, and then the next big thing after that is going to be the nuclear missiles, but this must happen first, and the elect are not going to take that shit, man. The Lord's going to keep them during the hour of temptation. It's going to come up. It's going to come upon all the world. You see, Russia, the United States, Ukraine, India, all these places are going to have that technology, man, because all these heathen are in confederacy with each other. All right. And eventually they're going to go to war with each other. But right now, the plan is that they're going to try to make this the new payment system and identification system and whatnot. It's the mark of the beast. So I got to bring this out before, I close this lesson, just so, you could have an understanding of what the mark of the beast is, man, and how they're going to bring it. All right. This is Revelation 13 and verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right. And the one that goes in your head is the Neuralink. And there's also other brands that are out there. But guess what? Donald Trump also appointed Elon Musk, whose product is the Neuralink, the brain chip, all right, as part of his cabinet as well, man. We see where this thing is headed. It's all headed in the same direction, man. All right. Following prophecy, biblical prophecy. No other religion has the prophecies like we have, man. We have the true book of prophecy. This is the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, because it's happening. He's going to cause everybody to receive this mark, man. All right. There it is. And it goes on to say in the next verse, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. You see what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to buy or sell. It's gonna be your new credit card, your new debit card. Ain't gonna be no more cash. Okay? It's gonna be everything in one. Complete digital slavery. You're gonna be able to be tracked. It's gonna be your GPS. Esau gonna be able to track your ass anywhere on the globe, amongst many other invasive things. You're going to be a complete fucking slave. And that's why the Lord got to destroy your ass if you take this thing, man. Because pretty much you're saying that you want Esau to be your God. And the Lord tells you that you should not serve any other gods, man. All right. So anyway, I got one more. We're going to close this out. All right. I'm closing with this. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 10. All right. It's Lord Yahweh Shai speaking. And he says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth, meaning all countries, including Russia, including the United States. All right. So they're not finna fucking go nuclear until they bring this thing forth, man. All right. You see, you got to use the prophecies, man, to understand what's going on. You got people, like I said, they all worried about things going nuclear, in next week. Nah, man. Things still have to play out, okay, as is written. But it is going to come upon all the world to try everybody, all right? And, the elect of the nation of Israel, they're not going to receive this mark, man, even if it means death, all right? They're going to still receive a crown of life from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. It's the major test. All right. And the Lord's going to keep the elect in the right mindset to reject it, man. All right. Lord willing, we're of that number. So, yeah, man, I'm in this lesson. I didn't want to make this too long, but I just wanted to point that out. Though World War III is heating up, okay, they talking about, nuclear missiles being launched and whatnot. Those are just rumors of war right now. It's propaganda. All right. It's a lot of it is. Okay. But we know through prophecy how this thing plays out, man. So I'm in this right here. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak, Udash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Kwam Yasharala and the Bible Bar. Shalom.